5 tips to motivate yourself. Number 1, understand. Well, before I begin, you must overstand and understand that right now there's a lot of pollution in the food, in the water. The TV has people in a trance. People know, I have people who call in, our clients, and they know what to do. I give them things to do, but it's difficult for them to do these things. And I've been hearing this for a few years, honestly. And so it's a good conversation to me because people need to have some pretty easy ways that they can move energy around so that they can go ahead and do what they know that they are supposed to do. So, the top 5 tips to motivate yourself is number 1, stop drinking the sugar water. That would be the fruit juices, the soda, even tea that is just mostly white sugar. Those products will slow you down. They will speed you up quickly, but also that energy will bring you to a place that you will not be able to move and do the things that you want to do. It clouds your brain. They cloud your blood so that your oxygen cannot flow. It is very harmful and damaging. And so we say if you drink more water, pure water, spring water is best. Distilled water would be the next best. Filtered water using the Brita or other filter systems is preferred over the tap water because, of course, the fluorine itself will put you in a numb-like state. So, number 2 tip for getting motivated would be to do some spiritual baths for yourself. When you do the spiritual bath, it cleans the unseen energy. So you do a physical bath to clean your physical dirt, but you have to do a spiritual bath to clear that other stuff that you get when you go in the job and you go in the stores and rub all against people that you don't know and you don't know what they've been doing. And that energy can mix up with yours and put you in a state of imbalance. So you can do a spiritual bath pretty easily, adding something natural to the water like salt or crystals or herbs or oils, and praying for the water to clear your aura and to uplift you and the other things that you may need it to do to motivate you, of course. Number 3, the third thing I would say is exercising, because when you exercise, you raise your blood pressure. You raise, in a positive way though, you raise it and add and increase the oxygen that flows to your brain, which in fact helps to clear your head and give you an opportunity to move around and do some different things. I notice from my experience in working with people that people who are overweight and don't exercise at all, even people who are a normal weight and don't exercise, they usually are pretty stagnant in a lot of ways and have a hard time being motivated to change. So exercise is very key to boosting up your energy, your vitality, your chi, which is tied to your motivation. Number 4, I would say, of course, and no, I'm just trying to see what order I'm going to put these in. But number 4, I would say, would be to increase that quiet time with yourself by journaling. Journaling is a way to help you clear your thoughts and your emotions and move some of the clutter. Some of us have a lot of mental things going on. We're waking up in the morning, we're thinking about getting the kids ready, we got to think about dinner, we got to think about all these things at work, not to mention the things we want to do for ourselves. And so we have just a whole bunch of stuff going on in our heads, and then all these thoughts themselves can actually keep us from moving on any of them, because some of us sit around and just constantly think about all these different things. So if you take time to get a little journal, a little notebook, and write down some of the thoughts, some of the things that you need to do. Make a list in your journal, and as you do the things, you just cross them off the list, and you'll find you'll get to do more that way. I know those lists were very helpful for me. And last but certainly not least would be to increase your spiritual time. I could have said this first, but I left it for last because this is most important. And when you want to motivate yourself and change and uplift yourself, having that spiritual time, which is dancing, singing, reading spiritual material, praying, meditating, doing yoga or other things, doing affirmations, things that uplift your spirit. Those things will increase your motivation and your vitality. Your whole energy will shift if you spend more time with your spirit. Spend more time to yourself in that way, in giving and receiving to that divine presence, that creator of all things, that presence that's within us. That is how you get to know what your purpose is on this planet. That is how you get to know yourself and how to manifest the purpose once you already figure that out. You have to connect with your spirit, and everything else, it seems to be, so important to do this and to do that and to do this. But really you find that you're just going in a cycle, and until you start working with your spirit, your cycle will not expand in a certain way that it should, being on this earth at this time. So we give thanks for y'all listening and taking this time, and let me know what you think. If you have some other things you think are better, let me know. These are things that I've seen to work for myself and those around me, those that I work with. So peace and many blessings. Try them out for yourself. We'll see you again.